Woo! Woo!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday evening, and that can only mean one thing. This is XRP, continuing the adventures of Ghostbusters, The Legacy.
It can only mean one thing. We're running late, and it's actually Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's Sunday morning for
Always
most
Sunday.
people.
Not from me and Richter.
Yeah,
Nowhere near Sunday from me and Richter.
that's why I said most people in this.
Fair enough. But yes, I am your host, Marcus Shadow, and as you heard, joining me, of course, is the cast. We have Chriz the Mole, James Phoenix, Richter Hammer, and Anastasia Lazerbeam.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, darling. I'm ready for my close-up.
Does Baldy-Wan Kenobi want to say hi?
Hi.
There we go.
I
But
said
yes,
yo
it's-
in there somewhere. I just got drowned out.
Fair. You got drowned out.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But as anyone watching this may have noticed, the title is different to what I said at the outro of the last episode, and that's because some things have happened with real-life scheduling and whatnot that has caused me to change what the focus of this episode was. So this episode is, in fact, the calm before the storm.
Continuity. Boom.
It still works. So, let's dive right into this. The scene opens up at the firehouse. The next day, everyone's had showers and whatnot. And it opens up on the second floor of the firehouse. In the dining area, the four Ghostbusters are sitting around their round kitchen table with dishes and silverware out on the table. And right in the middle of the table is a big fat bowl of meatballs and marinara sauce.
Oh, so good.
Meatball party.
That's a lot of balls.
That's what she said.
I don't know. I'm not that hungry. I have no idea how you're cracking jokes with all the stuff that's going on outside.
As if to emphasize Nathan's words, screams and explosions and other weird noises and things can be heard outside the firehouse, as New York has in fact descended into utter chaos since, hell basically opened up and dumped on New York at the end of last episode.
We really suck at our jobs.
To be fair, we were recruited to stop something, which this was not what we were told to do. We were not paid to stop the mouth of hell opening up and swallowing everyone. That's not our fault.
Fair enough. That's a good point. And to answer your question, Nate, given what's going on out there may not be another time to crack jokes ever.
Also, stress eating. Hello? Does anybody else do that? Or am I the weird one here?
The two are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. Thank you.
And yes, while I agree that we weren't hired to stop the mouth of hell from opening up, I'm pretty sure this will reflect poorly upon us and any future performance reviews we may or may not have on this circle of hell.
That is
I think
true.
we're gonna fucking die if we don't stop it, but whatever,
That is true, but I always look at it more like we're working at, say, like a gas station. We're not responsible for that massive BP oil spill there was all that while back.
True. Doesn't really
That's a good-
make me feel better, but I do agree with you.
That's a good analogy.
However, I know the fact of how the media are with how they're always like taking photos of like celebrities with like, oh look, this one's not wearing panties, or oh look, this one's drunk, or this one's making racial slurs, brother. It's going to be a case of, well, they're probably going to somehow word this into, oh, we did this. So, yeah, you're probably right, Nate.
Yeah, that is true. Say, the other question, I didn't even look at it, Nate. Does that book from the safe say anything about the gates of hell opening?
No, not really. At least nothing that resembles this.
It was worth a shot.
Ah, well, pass the pasta.
But I'm pretty sure we'll kick its ass, wherever it is. I mean, we've done pretty good so far. we've come together as a, for lack of a better term, family.
Everything is gonna be fine.
I hope so.
We haven't been defeated yet.
No, we weren't
I'll give
technically
you that.
defeated. Yeah, we weren't technically defeated, but at the same time, if I go back and try to, let's see what happened so far. We pretty much destroyed a mental hospital. We got washed over in waves of sewage, and oh yeah, you set a theater on fire.
Yeah, that was fun. But
No, it wasn't.
come on, you had to admit that uptight prick with like the stick up his ass. You have to admit, at some point it was a little funny seeing him being like, "No, my theater."
No, you're absolutely right. That was hysterical. I'm just saying that still cost us part of our pay.
And
Although at this point, judging by what's outside, I'm pretty sure that doesn't really matter.
True.
hey, you know what? You know what makes me smile about this moment? You're right. That guy did cost us a bit of our pay. His theater's probably been leveled by now.
That is a good point.
Nom, 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 nom. This is so good. Eat like it's not gonna end the world because it just might be. Nom, 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 nom.
Really wish I had that much enthusiasm right now.
Yeah, that would be nice.
No. What is she, part
See now,
saying?
now she's choking on the meatballs. That's what enthusiasm gets you.
You
It
know,
was actually a real
is-
cough. I wasn't
this is a
joking.
part where I'd make a joke about choking on balls, but I'm not in the mood. Just her choking balls. Do it yourselves.
Now I'm really worried if he's not going to be cracking jokes.
It's the IKEA of jokes. Just put it together yourself.
That goes for
Okay.
you all at home too.
So after our dinner, do we have any plans to do anything about that, whether or not we're going to get paid? Because I'm pretty sure our survival matters a little bit more than getting paid. As much as I do want a paycheck, kind of also don't want to die.
Yeah, having pay, I can't really spend your paycheck in the afterlife, as far as I know. I haven't heard any reports on that yet.
Yeah, there's no app for that.
Then why in the olden times did they used to put a coin in people's faces before they shipped them off to go to the afterworld?
That's true. They believe that you didn't need to pay the ferryman to get across the river Styx. That is a valid point.
Also, I don't care. I still want to get paid. I don't care if I'm gonna die. I want to die with a big pile of money.
However, I do believe Nathan's right. We should probably worry more about the hell and stuff. It is going to be our job to do that eventually. I figured hell's come. We're going to take care of it eventually. We might as well just hang out, have a couple of beers, and just relax before we go out there, because there's a good chance we're not all going to make it back.
Yeah, you're right. It's just hard to want to enjoy it when I know this is looming over there.
Yeah.
Who wants to play a game of Monopoly? Yeah, that's what this needs. Yeah. Some
I am
board-
always up for Monopoly.
or at least some Racco, or something good.
A yell can be heard as a ghost flies through one of the second-story windows of the firehouse, but before it can reach the Ghostbusters, Slimer flies in and punches it in the face, sending it flying out of the firehouse. He then turns around and gives Wayne a thumbs up.
Didn't we bust him and put him in the containment unit?
Yeah, how the hell did he escape?
I thought we fixed that, Jane.
I mean, if Ghost can escape the containment unit, why the hell hasn't my Stay Puft come out yet? Because he's logically more powerful. He'd be able to break free more than that little guy would.
You
You didn't let him out when you were trying to let out the Marshmallow Man?
I was going to try and let out the Marshmallow Man, but you guys kept stopping me, unfortunately. Which I still think, right now, when we're surrounded by hell, Plan Puffed is a good, valid plan.
At this point, I'm liable to agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, look around.
There's really nothing else to lose at this point.
It's hell all around us. What could we possibly do to make it worse?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. At this point, yes. I just need to do a little bit more research into Mr. Stan's journal and find out if they did perfect a way to actually control him once we let him out of there, Or, yeah, he may go and stop the Hellgate opening, but then we have to stop him. Again.
You mentioned when you read the book that you couldn't translate it accurately due to the fact when you looked at it, you were like, it makes sense, but you don't know if it's quite right. You'd have to do some research yourself. Logically, based on how you guys have been reacting to me, wouldn't the other Ghostbusters not have wanted him to release Stay Puft? So is it possible he may have hidden notes somewhere?
That's a good point. If the others were against the idea of using Stay Puft that way, he might have found a secondary journal separate from his main notes in case his main notes were found by others, or for a situation like this where he had to pass it on. There could be something else hidden somewhere.
Yeah, they're always trying to keep the white guy down.
You know, though, that's the best idea I've heard all night, so I don't see a reason not to at least hold out some hope that we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we start looking around. I mean, if the notes are somewhere, they're probably in the building somewhere.
Is this the part of the week where we all split up, and while we always say we work together as a team, we all split up and then things get worse?
Most likely.
Every mission we've been on so far, we've split up and things have got worse. Shouldn't we stick together and just search together, like in the same room at the same time?
That's
Because I don't want this to get worse.
But then we can't run around while a cheesy 70s song plays in the background.
Yes. We should release the ghosts from the containment unit and let them chase Jane while I play the Benny Hill soundtrack.
That would be actually really funny.
Imagine how much hits we'd get on YouTube.
That is true. Hey, Nate, can your spectacles record stuff and put it on YouTube?
Yes, it can. Don't know if that's the best use for it, but we'll call that Plan B.
Fair enough.
I like the fact it's ranked pretty high. It's not like Plan D or F, it's Plan B, which means that's pretty high.
Yeah.
That is
Well, it's pretty
high.
much we win or we die, and Plan B is, if we're going to record it and put it on YouTube, I'm imagining we're probably just going to die horrible deaths.
Pretty much.
I just lumped them all together to save myself some trouble.
That is true. We could always play the Michael Jackson Thriller song. I look forward to hearing that narrated to us through the stereo. No one has Michael Jackson's Thriller, do they?
No.
We really should,
Sorry.
given our line of work.
We should.
I don't have my disc with the oldies on it, sorry.
Makes sense. But yeah, we should probably look for the for Ray's plans, which, logically speaking, you would have to think like Ray.
It's in
Which
a
he was-
Marshmallow Man.
Which he was an easygoing guy, sort of like a simple chap, if you will. Logically, they're going to be in somewhere nice and simple, but it'd be easy for him to remember. But maybe the others would be too, I don't know, full of themselves to check out, like game boxes or maybe a book if it's like a child's book on any of the shelves that the others might, snob and not actually even bother picking up.
Anything's possible, judging by, we did find the safe behind a video game cabinet.
Maybe it's in the video game cabinet.
Did we check in the video game cabinet?
We didn't.
That seems like something we should have done.
Well, we found something behind it. We didn't think that there'd be anything else there. So
True.
There's really no look, and I kind of haven't gotten around to trying to fix the Pac-Man machine, so I haven't looked.
That would be clever.
That would be.
Well, let's go check it out.
We walk ourselves to the machine.
It's still there. Move to one side with the safe open behind it.
Well, let's see. What do we?
Screwdriver? I'll try to take the back off this thing.
Yeah, Jane, you've got some tools around here somewhere, don't you?
Of course. right by the shed.
You might want to be careful. I keep hearing it buzz. Is it plugged in?
Shouldn't be. Oh, yep, that was the thing. It wasn't plugged in.
I still remember when you threw this machine to the floor. Oh god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I'll find it funnier when this whole thing is done.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. After this whole thing's done, I'll find that funny and I'll fix the machine.
Sweet.
So right now, Jane, please hand me a screwdriver and I'll take off the back and we'll see if there's anything in here.
Phillips head or flathead?
Phillips head. We don't use the Neanderthal flathead. Those are silly. Nobody uses those.
Ah,
Terrible.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Nate begins to unscrew the back of the cabinet.
And sometimes a Phillips a flathead is useful because then you get the amount of torque you need.
Yeah, the flathead screwdriver is useful to like open paint pots,
There you
but
go.
not for screws. Everyone uses it to jar stuff open.
It's true, I do. Mm.
No, I'm not seeing anything inside of here.
Still hearing that weird buzzing noise though.
Oh,
Is
every
that-
time I get
Sorry.
a Skype
I think-
message.
I think that
Who the hell
buzzing
is
is
Skyping you? The world's ending.
maybe it's Slimer. He's still sitting there. Is he buzzing?
Does he have a Skype account?
I
Slimer
don't
turns
know.
and looks at Nathan and shakes his head and
Oh,
No, it's not him.
do you know where the notes are, Slimer?
Yeah, he's been here a long time. Anyone would know. He probably would.
Slimer cocks his head and thinks for a minute, and then flies off down the hall to Egon's office.
Hey, we should probably follow him.
And he looks like he's going to Egon's office. Come on.
We're still not going to figure out how he escaped. Okay then, to Egon's
Hey,
office.
he's a friendly. It's okay. Not all ghosts are bad. Like that ghost train, everyone was totally cool with it until it started being evil and have a dog on it.
Yes, but we were paid to bust him, or we busted him at a certain point. It reflects badly on us if what we bust comes back.
Well, he's not back in the sense that he's back and causing harm. He's reformed.
I
don't know,
think
he's
there's
not
more
evil.
stuff to worry about. And tell you what, just lump it on the things I'll do when this is done. We'll figure out how Slimer got out. Just there's stuff we can put off to later. Let's put that off to later. Use him now. Save the world. And then figure out how he got out of maximum security prison.
See, how can
yeah,
you be so calm and rational all the time?
I do agree we should go to Egon's office. I agree with Nate. However, I will just say I don't trust the green guy. There's something about him I don't like him.
Fair enough. So noted. The group goes down the hall to Egon's office, following Slimer.
They enter the office, and there's some cobwebs here and there. There's sheets over pieces of furniture, like chairs and desks and stuff. Like it hasn't been used, well, in a while. Slimer flies in first, looks around, and shrugs.
Well, we got into hopefully the right room anyway.
Wait, they had enough time to pack up furniture and put sheets on it, yet they left a containment unit in a van in the front. Oh my god, we're better than this team.
Yeah.
Let's find the notes.
Yeah, at this point, I'm still having trouble discerning exactly how long it's been since they actually retired. I didn't really see the actual article with the date on it.
But I do agree we should. I do agree we should probably look for the notes. If he doesn't know where they are, let's just start pulling sheets off.
We might as well. Although I feel I need to make note that I feel like we probably should have looked in here for important stuff that would have helped us earlier than this. Just saying.
Probably
Noted.
should have, but unless one of them was a padlock that stopped hell opening up, I don't think it would have helped us as much.
That is awesome.
Good point. We're trying to keep your eyes open for a padlock that we can relock hell with.
Alright. I'm gonna, like...
The
I
team
wanna
starts
totally-
pulling sheets off of things and rummaging through papers.
I'm gonna totally take off this sheet off this table without knocking the centerpiece over.
I don't
As
think you
sheets
can
are-
do that. Oh.
Oh
As sheets
my
are pulled
god.
off, dust kicks into the air.
Damn it.
Ah!
I will say, oh my god. Nate,
Yeah.
it's a Game Boy.
Game
How very
Boy?
old school.
It is. He probably confiscated this off Ray or something, but oh my god, the Game Boy! I've only seen about these in museums. Do you have any idea how much shit this is worth? How much money this is? We can make a fortune with this after we get out of here, hopefully, because I assume we'll escape alive.
On the table next to the Game Boy is a white and red NES Advantage with a bunch of wires and circuitry poking out from under it, and spray painted on the surface of the NES Advantage is the word Liberty.
That's
You
interesting.
don't think this is... Nah, they wouldn't keep that around.
You know, given that they
No.
just leave shit on and running and, you know... I'm not putting anything past them at this point.
Huh.
Hmm.
Looking at all of these and what was in the Game Boy and stuff, huh, they made a Ghostbusters game.
That's
Hmm.
probably worth a lot.
Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly with this game from the Academy, I believe this was like the NES one port. Oh my god, that game sucked.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
Oh well.
Kind of surprised. I thought it'd be Pac-Man again.
Why would you have two copies of the same game? That's weird.
Want to play here and want to play when you go elsewhere. It's a
And
game.
sometimes,
Isn't the Game Boy portable?
Yeah.
games
kind of the
just
point,
happen
but
to
okay.
like reproduce. Like I have this one copy of a game that turned in from 3 to 4, and I don't know where the 4th copy came from. I think they, had a baby.
Why did you have 3 copies?
Well, I'm
It's a long
surprised.
story.
I'm surprised there wasn't anything in that arcade unit. Only because, do you even remember putting a coin in it to play Pac-Man? That's either been rewired or they've done something, which means there should have been something in there.
It was set to
disappointing.
free play.
That's true. I thought they might keep money or something in there, but sadly they didn't.
I gotta tell you, if they were keeping money around here, we'd probably have better pizza.
Yes.
That is true. Although, in all fairness, we do have better than pizza. We have meatballs.
Meatball
accept pizza.
sandwich.
Oh my god. Meatball pizza.
Oh,
Mm,
that's a good idea. We'll get
I
that
could
later.
almost go for one of those right about now.
Although I will say, logically, based on... We found the book and all that other crap in the safe behind the Pac-Man machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What happens if we just start pushing all the bookcases and furniture over? There might be another hidden safe.
I'm down.
That is possible.
Slimer
likely.
flies up to Wayne and drops Ray's journal on the table in front of him. When it hits the table, it flips open to the final page of Ray's, discussions, if you will, about Stay Puft, with the final phrase, "Need to speak to Egon about getting an advantage."
That's eerily convenient.
Joey points at his eyes, then points both fingers back at Slimer as if to say, I'm watching you.
Slimer laughs and just crosses his arms.
See? Helpful.
She's
don't
got a
think
point.
Yeah, it's helpful how he's just covered up the one thing we needed to read in really thick coats of slime.
he can't help it. He's Slimer.
I know everything he touches turns to slime, but on the flip side, I will say the negative of that is everything he touches turns to fucking slime.
That's true. He's
As
like,
if
he's
to
like the king
emphasize a point, Slimer flies straight at Joey and slimes his face, and then flies off.
Joey
You gotta-
wipes up his face. I hate that guy.
You kind of asked for that.
Yeah, kind of.
I know, me being a Ghostbuster and all, there was me thinking we're meant to bust the ghosts.
Jane grabs a towel off a rack and hands it to Joey.
Well, anyway, judging by Ray's note here, apparently he was working with Egon on this, so I would assume that whatever the secret notes were, whatever these notes were, it's got to be in this office somewhere if Egon was involved with it, because, obviously Ray put his stuff behind the other stuff behind the Pac-Man machine, but at the same time, Egon was never that much of a gamer. I'd imagine Egon of anywhere would put it here in his office. I mean, this is like his sanctuary.
Like I said, knock over the bookcases, move all the furniture walls, uncover the floors.
Might as
I
well.
guess might as well trash the place.
Yeah, we can clean it
I
up
didn't
later.
say trash it, I just didn't move, but God, if you want to go like friggin' party, go ahead.
Well, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure knocking bookcases and filing cabinets on the floor will create a mess.
Well,
That's why I
unless,
said
I mean,
move them, Like slightly move them to one side or move stuff to the middle of the room,
Well, hang on.
rather than knock them down.
Well, but before we before we start throwing furniture around, let's consider: could there be more to this message than just what we're reading at face value? Because it seemed like someone specifically that opened at that page. He had already directed us into the office. If he wanted to tell us to come to the office, he could have done that before. He did it after we were here.
Maybe what he wanted was the Game Boy, advantage.
I will.
Gaining an advantage to Nintendo advantage. Good call, Gene. I didn't think of that.
I will make the point. We're literally trusting our methods of how to defeat ghosts from a ghost. What would he have to benefit from telling us how to kill him more?
Number one, you can't kill a ghost; it's already dead. Number two, even Slimer's like so far it seems to be a friendly ghost, and he seems like that fun. I'm sure he doesn't want the gates of hell destroying the world any more than we do.
Because then he won't have anything to play with.
Exactly. Seems logical to me. Plus, takes a ghost to know a ghost. Am I right? Of course I am. That's why I'm a judge.
It could do. I will say, Wayne.
Yeah.
What if I just started to shoot the furniture?
No.
No, we don't need to burn our firehouse down. That would be A, cruelly ironic, and B, that would probably kill us before we could save what's going on out there.
I'm kidding. I'm already over that. But I was just referencing the fact I used to like shooting stuff. I've learned I don't need to now. But still, your face, awesome.
Anyway, I'm gonna take a wild guess that Nintendo Advantage is involved here. Jane, any ideas?
Well, it's I'm just gonna start flipping furniture. That's it.
No. For God's sake.
Maybe it's. Maybe we can use that on Stay Puft? Can we plug him into it like it was in the Statue of Liberty? Maybe? Is that an option?
Maybe.
By the way, it was called Game Boy Advance. Just to let you know. I was just saying advantage. That's what the next one was called. Or maybe he could use the advantage. Stay Puft is what alluding to.
Oh well, Ray's notes did say they were trying to work on a way to control Puft, and I believe, if I recall correctly, this thing did control the Statue of Liberty, like you said. If it can control her, it can probably control anything. We might be able to find a way to make it work, Puft.
Okay.
Why don't you try opening it? See what's inside.
Okay. Nate, still holding the screwdriver, begins to unscrew the back.
As Nate pops the final screw off, the panel on the back of the NES Advantage falls off, and Nate finds that it's hollow as a file folder falls out right into his hands.
Hello. This might be what we were looking for.
That's unexpected.
And
Okay, then.
On the cover of the folder, there's all kinds of hazard and warning and danger signs.
Well, that's foreboding.
Warning, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
And of course, plastered right in the center is the Ghostbusters logo.
Good job, Nate.
Nicely
Thanks.
done. Now, if there were ever a time to read what appears to be a end of the world Hail Mary play, I suppose this would be it. So let's see here. God damn that buzzing. We gotta fix that. Anyway. This is getting ridiculous. I really hope our gear isn't on the fritz.
Well,
Based
open it
on
up and
what's
read
go-
the file.
Based on what's going on around the world around us, and based on the fact one of those ghosts that chased us onto the rooftop was literally making electrical stuff fluctuate, it could be anything. It could just be like something going through our lights or anything.
True. All right, we'll deal with that later. Wayne lays the file on the table as everyone gathers around, and he opens the file.
The first page of the file is basically a quick note from Egon, basically saying, yeah, don't use this if you value your lives. And then the second page simply says, Spirit Gate.
Spirit Gate. Well, that would make sense. I mean, that'd be the gateway to get into the ghost world where you could get to Puff. The question is getting him out.
We're going to need a really large cracker.
What do
Yeah,
you think he eats?
That's a good question. What would a marshmallow man eat?
Strawberry marshmallows.
People?
Children.
I'm gonna go with
Children-
strawberry.
If children eat marshmallows, logically a living marshmallow would eat dead children.
Okay, we're not feeding him children, so I'm gonna go with strawberry marshmallows.
We could feed him Slimer.
No.
I'm pretty sure you can't feed a marshmallow other marshmallows. That's basically cannibalism.
But it's
Yeah.
strawberry.
Okay, so that's the equivalent of saying it's okay for cannibalism if you're eating a black person. No.
Yes, it is.
To be fair, a black person would not taste any differently. This would be a human wearing coconut oil.
Okay then.
That would be the less racist response.
Fair enough.
And yes, let's not make him eat marshmallows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
would take
kind of
that.
messed up.
Trying to
Maybe
think
he
of
doesn't.
something-
Actually, if he's a living marshmallow, logically he doesn't have a, because he's filled with marshmallow. He doesn't have a digestive tract. He's not going to eat anything. We just
That is
need to.
true.
He might listen to reason. I mean, if you can reform him, he might want to help us.
I thought maybe we have to lure him or something.
Well, I don't know. Let me take a look here. Wayne continues flipping pages in the file.
Well, he's dressed like a sailor. We could always get a big boat.
I think he would sink it. If he can step on a church, I'm pretty sure he's gonna sink a boat.
Yes, but to your point in the boat, he's made of marshmallow. Marshmallow floats.
Yeah, but not that much marshmallow. And how much does that cap and like the sailor suit weigh?
To
That
be
is
fair, that was a regular-sized church. I said a really big boat, so it'd be a boat designed for him. It'd be like if you stepped on a toy church, as opposed to going inside a normal church.
Well, you know what? Let's just use the entire ocean to build one giant-ass boat for him then. And he could just sail across the world while we die.
And I will also say, Jane, come on, don't hold the church thing against him. He was young, he was naive, he'd just been created a few moments ago. Let's just let that slide, come on.
You know, to be fair, he's not really Marshmallow Man. He's the form of the Destroyer. I don't know if he can be reformed. Are we sure that that'll work?
I see your point, Nate, and I raise you, but look at his little face.
As Wayne flips through the file folder, they see diagrams of what appears to be a metal doorway attached to the containment unit. At the back of the file, there's one last note from Egon stating that while this was designed for human ingress and egress, it had never been tested as such, and only one entity had ever breached the spirit world from our world, and he was a ghost.
Well, that doesn't bode well. But at the same time, I don't see as we have a choice. if we're gonna get Stay Puft out and control him with the advantage, somebody's gonna have to go in there and get him.
Also, I'd argue that
I could-
since
I could do it.
Destroyer does not exist anymore, he's just the physical body left, and he has his own, motives now.
Yeah, like I said, look at his face. He's so happy. Come on. He was being mind controlled. He's happy. Can I go get him?
In all fairness, aren't we talking about basically mind controlling him? Is that really any better?
I
No.
would say the word
The other one,
suggesting him.
the other one, mind controlled. We're going to give him free will.
With a slight suggestion to help us destroy evil. Like, we'll tell him, hey, that person, they hate marshmallows. Go get them.
We're not tricking him. Like I said, if we give him free will, think of it like this: you have free will, don't you? Do you want to see? Do you want to see all these innocent people die? No. If he has free will and we put some sort of good or bad sort of morality into him, it's up to him what choices he makes. But he'll make the right one. I have faith in him.
See, you had us all killed.
Well, look, before we talk about any plans of actually getting pumped out and doing this, we should probably go find the doorway in these diagrams downstairs and make sure this crap actually works. Otherwise, we're basically speaking about nothing.
True enough.
Alright.
Come on. The team heads downstairs to the basement and walks up to the containment unit.
Okay, they see the containment unit.
Now let's see. Wayne flips through the folder that he brought with him that is in his hands. Now the doorway shows. Yeah, it shows it's connected to the unit over here. Huh, I never noticed that sheet over there before. Wayne pulls the sheet off, revealing the doorway from the diagram.
No, Wayne pulls the sheet off, revealing 2 buttons on the wall.
Oh,
One of them, of course, says off. The other one is a big red button that says do not push.
Joey, don't do
would
it.
you like to do the Joey? No, in this case, we have nothing left to lose, Nate. At this point, I'm going to do it. You want to push the big red button, Joey?
I do want to push the big red button.
Do
Push
it.
the big red button.
Joey pushes the big red button.
Red lights begin to flash, and soft sirens, not big, overly obnoxious sirens, go off as the floor in front of the containment unit slides open, and the metal gateway rises up out of the floor and then attaches to the containment unit and slowly begins to power up.
Well, it looks like. Yes, Joey?
Oh, I was going to say, I have to say to you, Nate, whenever Wayne or Jane start talking their fixing stuff and, oh, this is what this stuff does, am I the only person that doesn't understand them?
No. You're
Okay,
not.
good. All I know is, he said that's connected to that, and apparently it makes a gate do something. It doesn't matter as long as I get my puffed. But still, I'd like to understand them once.
Well, in layman's terms, basically, this doorway is connected to the containment unit, and supposedly, although it hasn't been tested for this, will allow a human to pass into the ghost zone, the parallel, pocket dimension where the ghosts exist and are contained after we or other Ghostbusters catch them. So theoretically, a human can go in there and interact with the ghost within. However, given that humans haven't tested this, we have no idea what effect that would have on a human, or exactly how the ghost might react to such an egress.
Slimer flies downstairs hearing the alarms, sees the door rise up out of the ground, screams, and flies back upstairs really, really fast.
I really like this gate, but I will say, suggestion, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
That big truck that we had up there, it's done like nothing this entire time we've been here, besides, well, nothing. It was also a big truck designed to help them tow Ecto 1. If we get the cable from that and we pull it down here, whichever one of us enters that, shouldn't we like hook that cable to them so if worse comes to worse on the headset and there's any sort of trouble, we can push a button and just wheel them back in.
That's a
Sounds
really
good.
good idea.
That's actually a really good idea. Yes. See, we told you. When you get past the shooting, you have really good ideas. Keep working on that.
I'm just determined to release Puffed.
I'm pretty sure he
Fair
came
enough,
up with
that
this
also
because he got
works.
to push the button.
Yeah, I got
Hey.
to push the button. I got to kill us
I just-
all. I'm happy.
I just at this point, let's go with it. Now let's see Okay, so we're gonna need to get the cable from the truck up here. Jane, you want to go get the cable from the truck and rig that up?
Yes, sir.
All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna make sure that this thing is actually stable. Wayne investigates the device, examining the power levels and ensuring that the device seems to be functional as far as he can tell. Well, looks like it's working, so.
Hey, Nate, do you still have your old scuba outfits you used to do? Because if you did, with the oxygen tank and masks and stuff, shouldn't we go get that stuff? I'll give you a hand on it. Because logically, we don't know if there's oxygen in there. He'll need to breathe.
That's a good point.
As Jane goes upstairs,
Go on,
Really?
we're dealing with the hell dimension.
If somebody made it here through the gateway of hell outside, we should probably answer the door.
Maybe it's a ghost.
Nobody goes use the doorbell.
Because ghosts are cocky.
You have a point. But the fact of the matter is, I'm pretty sure he'd be cocky enough that he would know we'd have to come to him and he wouldn't come to us.
Okay, I will just say, if whoever's at the door, are you a god?
what kind of question is that? No, I'm not a god.
Okay, it's not Gozer. Let's let him in.
Fair enough.
I would have said yes to that.
Can one of you guys please answer the door?
Opens the door. Jane does.
Hi there. You must be one of the Ghostbusters. I'd recognize your pretty face from TV. Look, I'll cut to the...
Okay.
Why, thank you,
them.
miss. But I'll cut to the chase because, well, you can see. I figured, with all this crap going on, you guys might maybe need some help keeping some things in order, so I'm here to offer you my services as kind of an admin during these crazy times. Kind of, while you're out trying to save the world, make sure your little firehouse here doesn't go to crap. Name's Garrett King. And, by the way, it's a guy in a suit standing in front of her.
Is he wearing glasses?
He is not wearing glasses.
Okay, Mr. King, so, what is your ideas?
Ideas?
Yeah. Like, what can you do? What are you gonna do?
I don't know, clean the place up, organize, field any phone calls. I figure you guys probably are getting hounded non-stop, what with all the ghosts and things running around.
Oh, you want to, work here?
Yes, sir.
At a time like this? Sure. I don't see any reason not to.
Okay, but you're not getting paid until we all decide we're not dead.
He's in a perfect suit. After he ran through the city in the hell thing that we did it and I got our uniforms messed up. Are we sure we want to trust this guy completely? Shouldn't we give him some sort of psychological test?
I say we worry about that later. We got enough on our plates. If he kills us, we're probably dead anyway, so.
He's not gonna
Oh.
kill him because I'll get his kneecaps first.
I have no problem with him being a psychopath or a killer. I just don't want to. I just don't want him to be mind controlled by Gozer, which they have done. Like the last New York outbreak, there was 2 humans controlled by it.
It's true.
Then it gives us an opportunity to kill him, so then we don't have to worry about it anyway.
It does, but what you're saying is no, because if he betrays us, we'll have an opportunity to kill him. But what if the way he betrays us kills us?
Okay, maybe we should handicap him first, and that way if he betrays us, he'll have like one leg or something, so he'll be easier person to go against.
Am I the only person more worried about what's outside than what this man in his nicely pressed suit is going to do?
Yes, I am worried about the outside. I'm just slightly worried he may have something to do with the outside.
Have we timed
like I said,
answer the phone?
Like I said, let's let him in. He can help us. I was just saying let's keep an eye on him.
Fair enough.
Okay, fine. You get to keep your legs.
It seems really dodgy. But yeah, we can let him in.
You guys done up there? We kind of have more important stuff to worry about down here.
Coming, Wayne.
We're deciding whether or not to chop a man's legs off, okay? It was kind of important.
Joey runs down the stairs towards Wayne. Here, boss.
Thank you. There'll be plenty of time to chop a man's legs off after we save the city.
Gene follows Joey.
Thank you, Wayne.
Garrett walks inside and closes the door. Well, you four seem pretty busy. I'll just make myself comfortable behind the desk, I suppose. Without waiting for an answer, Garrett walks off toward the receptionist's desk and starts to dust it off.
All right, then. Anyway, as we were saying.
I got the cable.
All right, did you guys get the scuba gear while you were up there?
I managed to move it. It's at the top of the stairs if we need it. I wasn't going to bring it all the way down here. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's up there. Don't worry about it.
It's close enough we can get it if we need it, but I wasn't bringing it all the way down. It might be in your way. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just winging it at this point.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, God.
I'm following a really dangerous-looking file from years ago that we found inside a modified Nintendo Advantage. Does anything about this sound like we know what the hell we're doing?
It does sound bad.
Thank you.
Just keep doing it.
It's still the best idea we have. Given it's still better than what's outside.
I never like outside, even when it is okay.
So, if this is going to work, we do need to decide who's going to actually do this.
Oh, we already decided, the Stay Puft fanboy's gonna go.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea, only because Joey is the newest member of the team, and, that would seem to be really kind of a dick move if, we did manage to save the day but lost him in the process when he was, the guy who just starting his future with the Ghostbusters. I wouldn't really want to do that.
He is dispensable.
Now I feel bad because I was going to suggest Wayne, only because he's the only one to actually have read the notes to maybe be able to navigate himself through there and not die horribly.
Oh, I was going to say you because you're dispensable, no offense.
You can't say no offense to something offensive. It doesn't make it not offensive. That's not how language works.
I will say, out of anyone who's expendable, I'm the one with a weapon.
We all kind of sort of have weapons.
Yeah, you have the car.
And
none of us know how to drive.
Hey.
Look. Joey makes a valid point. It should probably be me, because with everything going on outside, you're going to need Nate's knowledge and gear out here to even have a chance of understanding what the hell's going on if I don't succeed. And, Joey, you're the best shot we have. If we're going to go down, we need to go down shooting. And that's going to involve you. And, Jane's the one who can put everything together. I can design a good thing here and there, but she's the one that can actually throw tech together out of her ass at the last minute to save the day. You're going to need that more than you're going to need me. And as he said, I'm the one that read the notes and that's been the most familiar with the Ghostbusters. And I am your leader. I couldn't live with myself if I lost one of you guys. And I wouldn't ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. So I think the best bet here is for me to go inside while you guys basically figure out if there's anything possible that can be done out in the city until I get back. Because at this point, there's only there's only so many options. Because if I don't succeed, it's pretty much the end anyway. And you guys are gonna have to go down fighting.
Okay, if you
Well,
go there,
that's your
will you
decision,
also?
Chief.
If you do go there, will you meet the previous Ghostbuster who tried to use it before? Can you get him out too, and then you can both come out and be buddies?
There wasn't a previous Ghostbuster that used it. The only person who used it before was that little green bastard flying around in here. Unfortunately,
I thought the notes said that somebody used it, and they never
no, the
came
notes.
back.
Yeah, they said that a non-human entity used it. I believe they were referring to Slimer, given how he freaked the hell out as soon as he saw it and ran away.
Oh, okay.
Also, logically, they would, if they had used it, they wouldn't have had to hide all the notes and keep putting hypothetical. It would be fact.
Yeah,
But
and specifically
will
said in the
say-
notes they hadn't tested it with a human.
yeah, but I will say with you, Wayne, make damn sure you suit up, because let's face it, you're going to be like a police officer inside a prison. Take your
That
weapons.
is true. That is a good point.
Try not to die.
That would also be something
Yeah.
important.
To be fair, if he dies, he's in the right place. That way we don't have to bust him.
There is morbid logic in what you say.
I'm kidding.
it's-
Come back
It's a bit
alive.
cold.
I'm kidding. He'll survive. Come back. I have faith in you, Wayne.
Yeah, just be
All right.
careful in there, man. We're all pulling for you.
All right. Wayne straps on his gear, including his proton repulsor and the ectopedia, and retrieves the scuba gear from the top of the stairs.
Here, it's heavy. Let's help with you. I'll help you with that.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. The group brings the heavy scuba gear downstairs, and Wayne suits up. Okay, this really is heavy.
Well, look, if there's no, the ghosts fly and stuff, so you'll probably be all, floaty and shit, so it won't have to worry
That's
about
true.
too many weights once you get in there.
That's true. There probably isn't any gravity in there. That should help a little bit once I get through the door.
And someone's gotta stay
Right.
watch to, see if you, need help or, your vital signals go down or something.
Yeah, Jane, given that you're the only tech one inclined here besides me, I would say you should probably, once I go in, close the gate behind me to ensure no one escapes that we don't want to get out, and then try to keep an eye on it. You might be able to tie the readouts coming from the gateway and from my equipment into your watches or into Nate's specs. That way, even if you're not immediately here, you could still keep an eye on what's going on in case you have to run out to deal with something more pressing.
Okay.
Do you have a form to communicate with us in case we need to pull you out?
Well, theoretically, assuming the ectopedia works, that's also tied into your gear. I should be able to lock that in on a communication signal. I hope. I don't know how signals are going to work in there. That's the best bet we've got.
Then good luck in there.
Thanks for all your help, guys. Yes, Nate?
Well, if Slimer, he was the one that went in there, do you think he might be able to lead you inside?
That's not a bad idea if we can get him down here, but given how he screamed and ran, I don't know. I mean, if somebody wants to go try to convince him to come down here, be my guest.
Well, if there's still some meatball left. We can put some meatballs on a plate. Wouldn't he probably follow you?
That seems really cheap and yet logically effective.
I agree. Let's load him up with meatballs.
Slimer, we got meatballs for you.
Fair enough.
Slimer pokes his head in, sees they in fact do not have meatballs, and leaves.
You guys don't want to actually go get the meatballs. I'm not going to try climbing the stairs with this thing on my back.
Can't we make the reception guy do it?
Hey, reception secretary dude, get us some meatballs and bring them down here.
I still don't trust that dude. Joey runs
On
to
it.
grab the meatballs.
Garrett walks up the stairs and meets Joey on the second floor. Ah, hello, Mr. Daniels. Garrett walks over to the table, grabs a bowl, piles some meatballs into it, and hands it to Joey. Here's your meatball, sir.
Thank you. And Joey walks back down the stairs. Okay.
Follows him to go back to the desk.
Okay. We got the meatballs. Now, knowing Slimer, one of the reasons I don't like him is he just seems to just pop up when we don't want him here. Logically, the only way of getting him down, one of the biggest ways of making him come back, since he saw he didn't have any, is to do this. Joey eats one meatball. These meatballs are delicious. God, I hope no one takes any.
Slimer pops up in front of Joey, completely enveloping the meatball bowl.
Hey, little buddy, you want some more of those? If you help our friend there.
If
little
you help our
payment
friend,
for
we'll
eating
get you a whole big pile of them. We'll take you to an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Slimer looks around and then stops, his eyes fixated on the gate.
It's okay. You'll be going with him. You'll be safe. He'll keep you safe, and you can show him where to go. It's win-win. Nate smiles uncomfortably at Slimer.
It'll be
Slimer
okay.
starts to back away.
All right, look, Slimer, buddy, we really need your help. I'm sorry to do this. Wayne presses a couple buttons on his right arm and then fires a low-level proton beam at Slimer, pulling him toward the gateway. Sorry about this, little buddy. Guys, I'm sorry, go ahead now.
Slimer gets caught in the proton beam from the proton blaster attached to Wayne's hand. He struggles, but it's Slimer. He can't break free.
All right, guys, we're going in. I just want to say it's been great working with you all. You know, I had my doubts when we first got sent here to a brand new city with a new member, but we really come together like a family. We've had some good times. If I don't
Shut up. Don't say any of this because that means you're going to die. Don't die. Just shut up and do it and then don't die. We know you're going to come back and don't you dare not come back.
I didn't know you cared.
Shut up. I hate you. Go die.
All right, guys, take care of the city while I'm gone.
Okay.
Remember, there's something. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, good luck in there, and we'll see you when you emerge out.
All right.
Good luck.
Nate,
Good luck, Wayne.
All right, Nate, you're in charge of the team while I'm gone.
Okay.
Take care of the city. Remember, there's something strange out there in the neighborhood. You're the ones they're gonna call. Wayne leans backward and falls through the portal, pulling Slimer in with him.
Slimer screams and falls into the portal with Wayne. Before any of the Ghostbusters can even take another breath, they hear a yell from Garrett upstairs. Guys, we have a problem. To be continued in the two-part finale.
Things always get worse when the leader leaves.
And we have a new leader.
Yay.
We do have a new leader.
Your new leader sounds so enthusiastic.
Join us, won't you, for the next final 2 episodes, Hellbent, Parts 1 and 2. And no, we're not changing the title this time. I guarantee it.
We came, we've seen, we will hopefully kick its ass.
We'll see about that. Good night, everybody.
Clap, 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 clap sound.